has not gone the through of Strait of Hormuz, a major oil line, which Iran is threatening to block if the West imposes sanctions on its crude exports. According to the American broadcaster Fox News, the group is now in the Arabian Sea. The Pentagon says the warships have arrived, not in the Gulf, but in the area in the U.S. Fifth Fleet's responsibility. That apart from the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman, includes the Red Sea and some parts of the Indian Ocean. Though now Washington says the USS John C. Stennis, which crossed the Strait of Hormuz on December 29th, is not expected to return to the Gulf, the U.S. Navy confirms another aircraft carrier is to join the Carl Vinson. This is the USS Abraham Lincoln, currently in the Indian Ocean and en route to the strike group. The UK has also commissioned one of its newest warships to the Gulf waters. Royal Navy's Type 45 destroyer HMS Darren set out for its routine mission to replace a frigate on the station previous week. I think HMS is an acronym for His Majesty Service. Yeah, His Majesty Service. The UK joined the US in a pledge not to allow Iran to block traffic in the Strait of Hormuz, which connects the Persian...
Yeah, that's war right there. That's a call for war.
I'll read again. It says the UK joined the US in a pledge not to allow Iran to block traffic in the Strait of Hormuz, which connects the Persian Gulf with the Gulf of Oman. Tehran's harsh rhetoric was provoked by the prospect of an international embargo on its oil base on allegations that Iran plans to build nuclear weapons. Entitled More Members in Sanctioned Iran Club. Coupled with warship maneuvering, Washington's is also sharpening its axe for Iran's economy. U.S. diplomats have set out on a warpath to talk other countries into pushing Iran for a prospect its nuclear program might deviate from the civil route. On Thursday, Washington won over Japan, a major importer of Iranian crude, to impose tough oil sanctions against Tehran. Japan, according to Finance Minister Jun Azumi, imports about 10% of its oil necessities from Iran. We plan to start reducing this 10% share as soon as possible in a planned manner, said Azumi. In India, the government is also not seeking to waver from the American steer, reports Reuters. Quoting their sources in the cabinet, India, which spends $12 billion on Iranian oil per year, is Tehran's largest oil buyer after the biggest customer, China.
There goes China.
Yep.
There goes Iran. There goes the U.S. There goes the UK. And there goes Israel.
Yep.
So that's basically ingredients for a soup called war. You know? Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places.
Yeah, so that's playing into the point. So we're in that time. You know, you got idiots out there thinking that you got some people that don't believe in the Most High. You got some of them believe in the scriptures, but say the world's not going to come to an end, and our lifetime is going to be another 2,000 years or whatever. They're lost, man. The majority of the people on the planet Earth are basically lost. All right? You got anything? Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace.
That's right. That's right. Okay, now let's go to these scriptures I have set up. Jeremiah, the 50th chapter. We're going to start from the top, and we're going to read pretty much the whole scripture, the whole chapter. All right, go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans.
Now, as you read this, you have scholars out there that'll read this and say that it's talking about ancient Babylon. But as you read down, you read this chapter and you read the 51st chapter, you're going to clearly see that it's not talking about ancient Babylon. That is talking about modern Babylon, which most of these biblical scholars out there, these people that call themselves prophetic teachers of the Bible, none of them really say. Maybe you might, if you search hard enough among these Edomites, you might find one that'll come straight out. Stan Johnson. Stan Johnson is one of them that came out, and he most likely saw us. He came out and read off about 8 to 9 scriptures and said all these scriptures refer to America because America is Babylon.
All right, this is Jeremiah 50, verse 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast.
Yeah, that nation from the north, because the U.S. is also known as North America. Now, we know it's not talking about the immediate north, which is Canada, because Canada is a member of the NATO. So it would have to be talking about the uttermost north, which would be Russia. Go ahead.
It says, in those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together.
Now, right there, read that again.
In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together.
The children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together. Now, back in the ancient Babylonian Empire, the only people among Israel that the Babylonians had put into captivity was the kingdom of Judah, which consisted of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Go ahead.
It says, going and weeping, they shall go and seek the Lord their power.
And we're doing that now. You see all these camps propping up, all these brothers coming to the truth, and they're out there teaching His word on the highways and the byways. And Israel's waking up now. That's why they're getting ready to come out with this movie called Asher. All right? And there's documentaries of people speaking about the so-called black Hebrew Israelites. So this truth is beginning to overwhelm people. But right now we're under media block. You turn on the Channel 2 News or the Channel 7 News or whatever news, Channel 8 News, whatever local news that you get, or if you go to like CNN or Fox News, there's never a story, even Oprah, there's never a story on the Hebrew Israelites or the black Hebrew Israelites, because right now this is being blocked. Because once they let us on, one of the main arguments we're going to push out is the fact that you got these people over there in the land of Israel that claim to be Jews that are not the Jews, that we're the real Jews. And they take that for a joke that we say that we're the real Jews or the Israelites or the original people of the land of Israel. But this is part of prophecy. We went into captivity. We came over here in slave ships. We caught hell by Esau. Oh, we taught you who the white man is in the Bible. Those are the Edomites. So now it's time for you to go down and time for us to come back up. Come up. Or come back up. Go ahead.
And seek the Lord their power. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten.
Yeah, perpetual covenant. Perpetual means everlasting. Now, after they came out of the Babylonian Empire, did they have a perpetual covenant? No, because we fell. We broke the laws. We ultimately went into captivity under Esau. We came over here to serve slavery under the hands of the so-called white man, the Edomites. So no, we didn't fulfill that perpetual covenant. Now we're going to fulfill that